Hello, welcome back. This is video 4, the beginning of task 2 of your Flat.io music notation project. You have already completed your Frere Jacques project. That has gone very, very well. Your teacher has given it a high mark, otherwise you wouldn't be here, so congratulations. This is task 2. This is where it gets interesting. This is where the magic happens, and this is where you start to compose your own music. Kind of. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our little cursor here and we're going to move it up to the top, and we're going to create a new project by clicking just there. The new project asks you for a title, and we're not going to call it something rubbish like Mr. Kyle's composition, but well, it's quite late in the evening here, because instead of going to sleep, I would prefer to be up doing videos for you special people. So I'm going to call this Late in the Evening. There we go. Continue. Now, our last project was done on the flute. We're going to do this on the piano. So go to keyboards, the arrow keyboards. The piano is indeed a keyboard. Go move down to piano. Don't pick grand piano or anything like that. And there's a little arpeggio for the piano. And let's click on piano. And as if by magic, it appears at the other side of the screen. And we are going to press the button with the Kung Fu finger that says create. Done. Here we go. So as you can see, we've got our page 1 because we're on page 1. Here is the title, Late in the Evening. Crotchet equals 80, which means there are 80 beats per minute. This is the instrument, the piano, and these are the two parts. This would be the right hand and this would be the left hand. In the right hand, we have the treble clef or the G clef because it is on the line of the G note. And in the left hand, we have the bass clef or the F clef because it is in the line of the F note. Yes, and we also have our time signature, which is 4, which means that there are 4 beats in a bar, and the bottom number means that there are 4 crotchet beats in a bar. And look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 crotchet beats in a bar. How exciting is that? So that's our start of a project. At the moment, it's not a very good project, but we're going to have to put some notes in it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to put the notes in for this project, which is only 8 bars long. We're going to put those notes in, and then over the next few videos, you're going to manipulate those notes. So let's get this out the way. So we're just going to put notes on a C for the time being. So we're going to have 2 crotchets, and then some quavers, and then a couple more quavers, 4 more quavers, and a couple more crotchets. Oh no, there we go, that's the C, and then there's another C. Look, we're a quarter of the way through already. Some more quavers. Da, 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 da. I know it doesn't sound very interesting. Da, da. And then the final bar is going to be the same, so let's put some more quavers. Da, 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 da. And then some crotchets, which will go ba, ba. Oh, no. Instead of those last 2 crotchets, in fact, why don't we just put a minim there? Oh, no, I've completely gone wrong now. So we're going to put 4 quavers here like that. Da, 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 da. And then we're going to finish off that line with a minim. So we are now halfway through at the end of bar 4. Now, why don't we make our last 4 bars the same? So I'm going to copy these 4 bars like that, stick them in bar 5, like that. Oh, genius. Fantastic. And then our bottom part here, I think, let's just have crotchets. So we pick our crotchets. Here it says quarter because Americans say quarter note. And we're going to select this note here, and we're going to put a crotchet in there, a crotchet in here, a crotchet in here, and a crotchet in here. And let's do that for the whole piece. So let's copy that. Copy. Paste, 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 and paste. Likewise, this machine's very clever, but it's a bit too clever, and it's given us an extra bar that we don't need. So let's select that bar, and then we go to measure, because measure is the American word for bar, and we're going to remove the measure. So there are our 8 bars. How exciting is that? Right, so what we're going to do is, at the moment, this sounds like the Daleks' lament. It goes like this: la 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 la, which is quite dull. But over the next few videos, you're going to move those notes around, or even if you're feeling brave enough, change the rhythms of those notes. But what I'm going to do now is give you a template to work with so that you can see what you might move those notes, what position you might move those notes into. So we're going to add another instrument, but we won't necessarily hear the instrument. It's just so that you can see the notes. So we take our little arrow. Am I going too fast for you? If I'm going too fast, press pause, go back. Take your little arrow, and we're going to move to this keyboard here. It becomes the Kung Fu finger, and we're going to press it. And there's a bit that says Manage Instruments, and we want to select Manage Instruments so that we can manage our instruments. And we are going to add, so you can see our piano that we've already got there. We're going to add an instrument. And the instrument I want you to add is the bassoon. And the bassoon is a woodwind instrument. If you don't know what a bassoon is, get online and have a look at a bassoon. Listen to a bassoon on YouTube. It's a beautiful instrument. So click on woodwind, move down to bassoon and press and that's what a bassoon sounds like. Press plus, and you'll see we've got piano, and underneath that piano is going to be our bassoon. Once we're happy with that, I'm happy. I hope you're happy. We're going to press save with our Kung Fu finger. There we go. Now, let's select that first rest. Now, the first thing I want you to do, I'm going to write in some letters above each bar, and those letters are chord names. And for the time being, some of you may be comfortable with this, some of you may need a little bit of help with this, but do what I do. So we've selected that first rest in the bassoon part, and then we're going to move the cursor up to text. We're going to click text. And we're going to find this symbol here, which is a guitar chord symbol. And we're going to click on it. And it gives us a box just here. And in that box, I'm going to put the letter C, which is the chord of C. And then I'm going to press enter because I'm happy that that first bar is going to be a chord of C. Brilliant. We'll move along to bar 2. And then I would like bar 2 to be the chord of G. I'm going to press enter because, again, I'm very, very happy. Bar 3, we're going to have the chord of C. But then only a couple of beats later, we're going to put a chord of F. Okay. And then finally in bar 4, not finally, but in bar 4, we're going to have a chord of G. That is half our piece. So these are chords, and you'll be learning in your music lessons, you might have done already, that chords are made up of 2 or more notes. And in this case, C will have 3 notes, G has 3 notes, C has 3 notes, F has 3 notes, and G has 3 notes. So all these chords here are going to have 3 notes, and I will show you what those are in a little bit. Moving swiftly on to bar 5, that's going to be another C. Enter. Bar 6. Now bar 6 is the only weird one, and I'm going to put D with an M, so that's a D minor, and then, but at the bottom of that D minor, I'm going to play an F. And your teacher will explain what this means to you in your lesson. Press enter because I'm happy. Moving on to bar 7, I'm going to give it a G, but I want the G to have a 7 next to it. Again, you will have that explained to you in your lesson. Press enter, and then finally, we're going to finish with a C chord. So now you've got your Dalek tune at the top, you've got your lower Dalek tune at in the bottom part of the piano, and you've got these chord names running underneath. And each of these chord names indicate a group of 3 notes, apart from this one, which is a group of 4 notes. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put those notes in so that you can see them, and in the following videos you'll be able to work from them. So, I've got to stop this recording, so I'll stop and restart. I will see you in a little bit. Bye.